Hello and welcome everybody to another glorious episode of the Trial and Aaron podcast, but we call it The Tap. I am your host, Aaron, and by God, I have a lot of stuff to get into today, including the Vikings' victory over possibly the best team in the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers that have since relocated to Santa Clara. It makes no sense why they're called the San Francisco 49ers, but I don't care. I don't care where they're from, what they've done, because they didn't do enough to beat the Skull Squad today, baby. And a lot of us went up, showed out at Hoobies, watched it there. A great back and forth game. I mean, it wasn't a rollover. This was an earned effing victory. And I just want to just touch on so many things in there. I want to go and talk about this dub after a nice little sip of this Pendleton whiskey.
Yeah, I'm fucking that guy.
Ooh, we like that. But yes, as much as I want to revel in this victory, I must give kudos, I must give the flowers to the champions of the Winners Slow Pitch Adult Bowl Softball League, co-ed. It is none other than the Adjustables, those rascally sons of bitches. My goodness. No other team I would have rather have lost to than those guys. The Marinee Nuts, yes, our perfect season going into round 2 of the playoffs finally came to an end.
China.
We were beat. Straight up, we were beat. Both teams came out. This is last Wednesday, 7 o'clock game. The sun is down. The Adjustables started off the season, I'd say, pretty slow, not playing really up to their potential. But as the season went on, they're figuring it out, getting used to it, getting used to playing with each other, and they just started winning. That's what they were doing. And they came in confident. The Nuts, we were doing what we were doing. EMAC had a nice little 3-run home run in the game to start it off. Your boys holding it down at third. I know there was some scouting reports that, the Nuts, they got a big gaping hole at third base, but God damn it. Tried to hold that shit down over there. Ray McIntyre and I have the whole left side of the field on lock. What can I say? Everybody on that squad played out of their mind. They drew some walks, got timely hits. The Case boys, goddamn, just Brian, he would hit a home run and then just smack it, line it off the wall, something like that. Hit one that just bounced away from old Bradley Lou, had to chase after it, get it, toss it in, but by that point, a couple runs scored. I would say the Nuts had the lead for, I would say, half the game. We were up like 5-2 for a hot minute. The game changer, Mason Hurst, the beer man himself, was at second base, got some speed on him, and we hit a ball out to about right center, and Rocco Romero's just hustling his ass off. Everybody and their mom, including myself at first base coach, just saw it. That's dropping for sure. Mason takes off. Rocco dives, makes an amazing catch, and then they double up Mason at second base. You send him. You send anybody with the brain in their noggin, seeing that ball flight, seeing it go down. Rocco just made a great play, cost us 2 outs, and we weren't able to recover because the Adjustables, they would just get these little hits. The girls were just hitting little blops, little bloopers. And meanwhile, the guys were just getting it done. We'd make some plays, but by and large, they had one really solid rally in, and we just couldn't overcome that. Jared Ney pitching an absolute gem, slow pitch softball gem, which I got on base a couple of times, what can I say? But overall, like our fire met their fire in the first couple innings, and just turned out we just had some morale killers like Rocco's catch, and they just capitalized on that. They're having fun, and damn it all, they came out with the win. But that's not to say, now let me put a little asterisk here, no Haley Tobler, and we happen to have, I'm not going to declare a blood feud against this man because he's out there umpiring slow pitch softball. But homeboy, the umpire with the boonie hat, trying to call the game before it was even done. We started a little bit later. Luckily, we talked to Angela and we set him straight. No, These guys are the home team, even though the Adjustables visitors, they got their outs, and then it's our turn. They go, oh, the game. No, he wasn't having it. F you, guy. Let me just say that. F you Angel Hernandez adjacent sumbitch. I would say we just umpire ourselves if you're going to be rolling out there. I don't know this guy. Don't like him. I don't like his vibe. He's the guy that threw out somebody last week who's... I can believe this guy gives you such like weird, bizarre vibes that he would mad dog someone and kind of entice them, goad them into losing their temper a little bit. He seemed... whatever. Not a fan of this guy. Dropping F-bombs. I'll bleep him out, though, in post-production. EMAC would have had a home run our last time. We had 6 runs to make up. Chances of us getting enough runs, storming back, making a comeback win, slim to none. But EMAC would have had a home run if they didn't put a fucking sponge out there as a softball. She smacks the hell out of it. It's more of a pop-up. Would have been a home run if we had those other hard balls. We're playing with 2 different types of balls.
China.
And the umpire just... I think he's out of his league umpiring there. I'd say umpire T-ball next time. Maybe that's a little bit more your speed, sir. Because balls were different. It's at the end of the day, I found myself getting all salty, all upset like I am now. But at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? Am I really getting that upset of this guy? About this guy? It's slow pitch softball. Who gives a shit? It's meaningless. But, hearing things, how he coaches Little League, he's kind of gets up and at these kids in their face. Whatever. So you know what? I'll stand by what I said. F that guy. I don't know your name, but f you. Umpire better, why don't you? I want Angela's dad out there next time. Somebody who knows what they're doing. Anyways, shout out to the Adjustables. Got the dub. Taylor's squad, because they beat us, and then they went on to play Angela's team in the championship, and it was a close game on paper, but just all the errors, the comeback kids, uncharacteristic errors, I'd say, but they were just lambs to the slaughter. The Adjustables weren't going to lose. They were playing too good. Every single one of them, all their girls, all their gals, the guys, everybody's making plays. Defensively, they're having fun and getting hits. Shout out to Rocco, who, man, he was rounding second base and just took one hell of a tumble because his leg went out from what it looked like, just kind of, it just buckled, just strained out and buckled him, and he went head over heels, tumbled like kind of a flawlessly executed somersault, and then just stayed on a knee, and that was kind of the end of it. Heard tell that there was like a pop or something. Just Rocco, here's to a speedy recovery for you, big dog. Hopefully they're out there next year. Hopefully they're out doing other athletic stuff. It just sucks to see just a freak accident on that field happen in the championship game. Then Cody goes out, gets the job done. And now they're not going to declare a blood feud, but there's this guy on the comeback kids, f***ing douchebag, backwards hat wearing son of a bitch, who goes out there and he talks a lot of trash. And there's a certain person on our team who has given me less than rave reviews of this guy and how he interacts during Little League, like coaching Little League. You're going to big boy people. What are you doing? Okay, get out of here.
I'm not gay no more.
He tries to punk coaches, other parents, and this guy's out here. He clearly has some issues. He's chawing it up out there, backwards hat, just big swagger guy. And guess what? Homeboy strikes out looking backwards K for Jared Ney. This guy turns the umpire, the one who I was just on earlier. It's just like, it's way too high. Was it a high pitch? Sure, a little high, but it's slow pitch softball. Swing the fucking bat, you pussy. But no, you're going to take a backwards K. You're going to strike out looking during slow pitch softball. That is your quality, sir. That is you as a player. You will die knowing that you struck out looking at slow pitch softball. Take a hack, why don't you? It's too high. Oh my God. Take the game out of the umpire's hands. Swing the bat, you fuck. But regardless, with that, the Adjustables win. Kudos to you guys. A little recap of that game. It was a close game. It was a fun game, and I'll be looking forward to playing these guys. Finally, someone that could push the nuts to their limit. Shout out to you. Good job. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and I'll tell you what, the nuts have a thick, muscular neck because we wore that all last year, and we will be taking that crown back next year in slow pitch softball. So be ready for it. We're not going to practice. Who needs to practice? We're going to show up and play. Going to win, get that gold, baby. But until then, well done, Adjustables. And today, my goodness, Week 2 of the NFL. Let's get some scores here. Week 2 NFL. And I will just come out and say right here, right now, Vikings always play the Niners tough. This game, we never lost the lead. Opened up, got like a little field goal in there, and then Sam Darnold just this was like, this play was just what I needed to see for me to truly believe Sam Darnold has arrived. It's only the second game of the season. Maybe he's on a heater. Josh Dobbs was on a heater last year, and look what happened to him. We're back in our own end zone. The pocket collapses on him. He steps up. He's in the purple of one end zone, and he throws a 53-yard bomb to wide open Justin Jefferson, just in stride, over the shoulder. No need to adjust, to move his body in any which way, to strain to catch this ball. It was right in the basket, and JJ runs it in for a touchdown. Niners played tough. The Niners got some Fred Warner, maniac, gave us all we can handle on defense, caused a fumble, a crucial fumble from Aaron Jones. He just tackled Aaron Jones at about the 3-yard line and punched the ball out at the same time. Just the way he hit him, Fred Warner.
China.
Dear God, what a savage. He saved the Niners bacon a couple of times. We almost got a fumble recovery off a botched punt reception by the Niners. There's so many potential turnovers we could have had. Some turnovers we did. Got a couple, I think a pick or two, or a fumble recovery. Van Ginkel almost had another interception in crunch time. The defense showed up for the Vikings. This defense stood their ground on multiple 4th and goals, 4th and like shorts, and just got the job done. The defense played out of their minds. I wish Ben and Dan could have been there to see it. You fucks. You had to go to Yosemite. I would have loved to hear all that trash talk and just give it right back to you. But no, the Niners, I think, if not the best team in the NFL, but they just happen to show up to that buzzsaw known as the Vikings defense. The Niners running back, Mason, I forget, the guy who's replacing Christian McCaffrey right now, who is on he would have been a game changer if McCaffrey was playing. Yeah, absolutely. Cannot deny that. He changes any game that he's in, he is a factor. Debo, not so much of a factor today, had a little something, but he's not bringing that impact McCaffrey's bringing. But McCaffrey's replacement right now, his interim, is killing it. We could not stop this guy in the first half. He was just downhill, a ton of momentum, and just running like a man with his head on fire. It was wild, and just seeing this young guy get the job done. Like, man, you gotta respect it. You got a touchdown, bunch of yards, so he's making a lot of fantasy players happy. JJ did go out with, I think he had just a Charlie horse. It hurts. It sucks. He went out about the third inning, the third quarter, but the squad was able to get the job done. Tyson Chandler, Aaron Jones did a great job running the ball, and we were able to make our field goals, make the plays we needed to play. Had some silliness in there. We had a punt that would have been on the 1-yard line, but our guy decided to just fly in, get the ball, and then fly into the end zone and give them a touchback. Just there's some traditional Vikings football being played, but this new age, this winning mentality, this winning culture that we are cultivating by Farmer Jefferson, him and Darnold, started by Kirk and JJ, started winning, started believing we can win. KOC, Kevin O'Connell, also one of the farmers on this winning culture cultivation farm for the Vikings. Does he fuck up? Absolutely, but I think he's improved so far. But this was a crunch time game, a clutch game, but there's high pressure moments that he has definitely floundered. So there will be plenty of those this season to come, and I just want to see him. If we are to lose, it happens, but I'm really wanting to see him make the right decisions. And if we are to lose, it's because we're outplayed or something crazy happened, but not because of ineptitude on his part as the head coach. So we shall see. So right now we had Bills-Dolphins. Bills 131-10. That was Thursday. Sucks to see Tua get another concussion, yet another concussion. I repeat, another concussion. Damn it all, he needs to retire. I know he's young. They paid him a lot of money, but seeing what CT does to people, look at Antonio Brown, look at Junior Seau, look at just these guys who don't even remember the name. They're drooling all over themselves. Yes, right now as a young man, you're still in control of your vices, your faculties, but at the same time, what's going to happen? I don't want to see this guy die early or have a lackluster life because he refused to get off the field. It sucks, and I know that's your passion. That's who you are. You want to compete. 4 concussions, 5 concussions, yet another one. Your head's bouncing off the turf. It sucks to see. I hate it. I want to see him play, but I also don't want to see a human being wither away mentally and emotionally because he doesn't know what planet he's on because his brain is mush. So here's Tua. The Dolphins took that L. The Vikings today won 23-17. Final score, glorious. The Seahawks beat the Patriots in overtime. What? Well, a little toilet bowl there, but whatever. The New York Giants lose again. Old Danny Dimes, all $140 million of them, lose to the Commanders 21-18. I did pick the Chargers. I hate to see Adam Thielen struggling like this. He's not struggling. This team's struggling because he's still a really, really good player. And they got smoked today, 26-3. The Saints annihilated the Cowboys, 44-19. Love to see it. Love to see Jerry Jones being a sad little man. The Packers beat the Colts. A loveless Packers beat the Colts. That's spectacular.
China.
I mean, not really. Who cares about that game? It's NFC North. I would have liked to see the Colts win then, I guess. But the Browns beat the Jaguars. Whoa, wow. Deshaun Watson figuring out, I don't need to get diddled in order to play football. The diddler himself wins 18-13 over the Jaguars. I like to say Trevor Lawrence is the better quarterback, but Jaguars, just that whatever fire they had, it's I'd say dwindling. It is smoldering at best. Whatever. Aaron Rodgers gets his first win. Jets win 24-17 over the Titans, over the mayonnaise-loving Will, whatever his last name is. Again, hot girlfriend, terrible sex tape. We're moving on. Buccaneers. I bet Baker Mayfield have that great sex tape. Buccaneers upset the Lions. I'd say upset. That's good for the NFC North. And for me, Lions lose 20-16. Baker Mayfield just continuing to revive, just pump lifeblood into his career. I thought his goose was cooked. You don't really see this before, but this guy has found a home in Tampa Bay. The Raiders beat the Ravens. I'm 2 out of 3 with my picks. They win 26-23. The Ravens are in trouble. Let me just say that. Lamar is not looking like Lamar. This team is not playing with that savage passion that they had last year, where you're just they were rolling over people. It was almost a question as if how much they're going to win by, not whether or not they're going to win. And it just seeing them struggle so hard. There's glimpses and moments like, looks like a cohesive unit. They're playing well. Lamar had a couple of good. He had like a nice throw for a touchdown. The first half was like 9-6. It was just field goals. They kind of picked it up a little bit in the second half, but overall, Raiders winning. Max Crosby in them Raiders. Love Max Crosby to death. Raiders win 26-23. Hey, they're a professional team. Minshew Mania, it's running wild. I did not see the Cardinals obliterating the Rams. 41-10. What? Cardinals can't do that. Apparently they did. Look at that. 41-10. Well, Kyler Murray. Get it up, John Kyler. And then, oh my God. I hate that I picked the Chiefs. You don't bet against the Chiefs. They beat the Bengals by a twat hair, 26-25. A better game than the Super Bowl, I'll tell you that much. But man, I'm disgusted by the Chiefs. I hate them, but the Bengals, them not paying Jamar is a fluke. It's a joke. But hey, if you were that guy, Jamar, wouldn't you have gotten paid by that guy? You said you're him. No, him is JJ, and he got paid. Why aren't you getting paid, Jamar? Oh my God, what we got here? Steelers win 13-6. That game, just seeing that score, no, that tells me that was a shit game. Makes me flaccid just thinking about it. And the games in the future here, we have Bears, Texans. We have Falcons, Eagles. I think the Eagles and Saquon are going to take that one. But the Bears, Texans, got to go Texans on that one, baby. Got to go Texans. I'm not exactly sure if that's the prediction I made with Maddie in the last episode of the Tap, but want to get in these quick little tap caps, these little reviews, these little it's all sports. The Adjustables are the champions. Vikings won this Sunday. I don't care if there's other people out there. I don't care. Oh, Maddie just texted. Good pod. Listen to it on my way home. Thank you. Oh, nice. Feels less like murdering people. Oh, Maddie can't on the all her 60 pounds of murderous rage. What can you say? My goodness. But no, that last time, Maddie knows her shit relatively when it comes to football. She was like a little assistant type person for scouting and for overall operations at UC Davis when she was in school there. Misguided when it comes to her professional team choice, the Seahawks. Hate to see someone toss their life down the crapper like that. No, that was a fun pod. So hopefully get these up and going. Get these little reviews. I'm gonna cast my nets and hopefully get a nice little guest for the pod this upcoming week. There's a little tease for you. But for now, I'm about to hit you with another Goy story. Do I have an anecdote to tell? Any other sports stuff going on? Not particularly. There it is. There's some scores. Let me give you some week 3. Yeah, no. What am I doing? Let me give you NFL week 3 schedule. All right, let me give you some predictions here because I know you want it. I know you need it. Gotta have it. We have Patriots, Jets. I'm gonna go with the Jets Jets on Thursday night. The Patriots. Giants, Browns.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I think the Giants will get their first win of the season just because the Vikings gave Daniel Jones that obscenely large contract because they beat us in the playoffs. God damn it. No, Saquon beat us in the playoffs, but Daniel Jones, he played well enough to show glimpses of greatness and got that contract, but I don't dislike the guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I don't know. I don't know this man. Who was the Italian guy that played there last year for the Giants? DiVincenzo, whatever. Some fucking guy. He's no longer there. Daniel Jones is the guy, and he's blowing it. I do not hate him. But lordy, that is just wild that he's thrown more picks than touchdowns since signing that ridiculous contract. The Giants will win next Sunday. Eagles, Saints. That's a good one. The Saints had a hell of a game today. Derek Carr, I think, is going to carry that over in a nice little upset. That's going to be nuts. Saints-Eagles should be a good game. I'm thinking Derek Carr. The car is revving hot. They big win against the Cowboys. Eagles will be a challenge, but I think the Saints will pull through. Texans, Vikings. Obviously, it's the Vikings are going to win. They have Stephon Diggs, which will be a fun little rematch. JJ will be back. I know he will. I know he left the game today, but he will be back, and he's going to show Diggs who the sheriff in town is. He's going to show him straight up, you left, I'm here, I'm that guy. I'm him. You're not him, Stephon Diggs. You are far from him. You're that weird guy that watches championship teams from afar and getting showered in their confetti. No, JJ is that guy. You were that guy. You were the Minneapolis Miracle, but you are no longer that guy. You have ceded the title of that guy. Vikings win. That's what I'm saying. Broncos, Buccaneers. It's going to be Buccaneers. Packers, Titans. Nice little toilet bowl there. I'll go Titans. I think they're due. Plus, I want to see. There's a lot of bias. I just want NFC North teams to lose. Other than the Vikings. Bears, Colts. This sucks. I think the Bears will win that one, unfortunately. Chargers, Steelers. Got to go Chargers on that one. Dolphins, Seahawks. No Tua. I'll go Dolphins still. I think there's got to be some kind of stride to be taken. This team is pretty good. Even without Tua, yes, the head of the snake is cut off, but the body is still writhing, squirming around. I think they can pull off something special. Backup quarterbacks are still professional athletes. Are they their first choice? Absolutely not. But Steve Young was a backup quarterback. Tom Brady was a backup quarterback. I'm not sure who they got. Is it Tannehill? I don't know. The Dolphins have a guy at the helm. Whoever he is, God bless him. Just beat the Seahawks. Screw the Seahawks, Matt. If you're listening to this, screw the Seahawks. Panthers, Raiders. Got to go Raiders on this one. Looks like they're home. And Panthers, I want Adam Thielen to score, of course, but that is such a lost cause. It's tough to see. 49ers, Rams. Going to go 49ers on that one. Nice little rivalry there. Niners going to take that one for sure. Lions, Cardinals. Cardinals went off today somehow, some way. But as much as I just said I want to see NFC teams lose, I will go Cardinals on. No, sorry, Cardinals. Lions on this one. They're too good. But we'll see. I've been wrong. I was wrong once today. Ravens, Cowboys. Damn it. The Ravens are spiraling. They were flying high from last year's season. Now they are spiraling and tumbling downwards. Their wings are clipped. There's no juice. The Cowboys, I see pulling off some kind of squirrely shit. Dak's going to go off. I'm taking the Cowboys in this one. The Ravens are not the Ravens of old. Chiefs, Falcons. I have a saying. Don't bet against the Chiefs. That's why I'm not going to bet against the Chiefs this time around. But I will pick the Falcons to win. Let's go Kirk. I know it's wild to say. Kirk's an X. Whatever. I wish the best for him. I think the Falcons are going to win. A little Kirk magic's going to take place. He's going to show him, hey, here's why you paid me $900 billion to come and play for you. I don't know why you drafted that other quarterback, but here I am. Estoy aquí, dice Kirk. Capitan. We have the Jaguars and the Bills. I'm going to go Bills on that one. Commanders and Bengals. I am not sure what to make on the Bengals. Joe Burrow's there. They were in the Super Bowl a little while back, but just what is going on with that team? Because I don't know a single player on the Commanders. I will go Bengals on this one. They'll get their head out of their orange and black poopers and get this dub. So here we are. Those were the predictions, a little week 2 review. We're going to be moving forward march. The Vikings, I'm so interested to see where this season goes. We're going to get some boo-boos. We're going to get some dings, maybe take an L here or there. But this win means something. Is it only the second game of the season? Absolutely. But I have reason to feel a little hopeful. A little momentum's gathering. The storm is gathering. The longboats are rowing. Move on to next week. Let's keep this momentum going. For all y'all, hope your predictions, hope your fantasy teams do okay, as long as they don't take away from the Vikings mojo. Love you guys. Got a goy story coming at you. And until next time.
Good morning. I suppose you're here for another goy story. Well, I do have one to tell you, so listen here and lend me your ear. For today, we joined Goy smoking a fat doobie with none other than John Daly off the third hole fairway of Augusta. For Goy and John Daly have a nice setup in the trees and bushes, hidden away from the rest of the world. 2 futons, 1 cooler of beer, and 1 naked maiden, always on call. They sit there and they smoke the longest of doobies, known as the driver compliments, a gain of John Daly. It's the size of a golf club, filled with the sticky of Icky. They hear the clamoring of fans and footsteps. Goy peers through the brush to see none other than that babbling Tiger Woods teeing up. He takes his practice swings. John Daly says, I hit that f***ing guy. He's a bitch. Go get him, Goy. Go bitch him for John Daly. Goy nods his head, pulls out a Hot Pocket, and walks out of the bushes. On television, you see Tiger taking practice swings and then some guy just walking out of the woods and walks straight onto the tee box. The crowd holds its breath with excitement. No security guard dares stop Goy, for they know the madness that awaits them. Goy takes a bite. Tiger says, well, what are you doing here? Why are you guys letting him on here? Bah! Goy strikes Tiger once, twice, bah! Thrice, bah! Thrice times the strikes Goy. Tiger begins to weep, like the bitch that he is. And Goy says, give me the tees out of your f***ing pocket. Tiger quickly surrenders the tees. And then Goy says, you fucking sailor, get the f*** out of my face. Never come back to Augusta again. Tiger merely says, Jesus Christ! And then he walks away. Never to return to Augusta again, only to appear on television a couple of times a year with terrible outings above par and a f***ed up back. Goy pronounces unto the world and on ESPN saying, now for no reason I'm going to go bitch Tiger's friend Alex Rodriguez. Yes, now the stories are beginning to mold together. The crowd serenades Goy with the gentle and sophisticated sound of a golf clap. Yes, the golf clap. Goy returns to the bushes and finishes the doobie with John Daly, who organizes a bus to pick up him with a special treat on board. Goy and John Daly exchange smooches on the cheek, for they have that kind of relationship. 6 times back and forth. Kind of like Papa John and what's-his-face, Peyton Manning. The forehead. But we'll get to him later. Goy gets on the bus, and in the back, there are falling rose petals and a bed laden with baby oils. And upon that bed sits the fiery wench known as the ex-wife of Tiger Woods, Elin. Goy gives the closest thing anybody could recognize as a smirk. John Daly always delivers the goods, and you'll find out why Goy and John Daly are such close homies in another Goy story. And then the lovemaking commences, and Goy FaceTimes Tiger Woods so he can enjoy the whole thing. And Tiger sits there and watches the whole thing. Lest he hang up the phone call, Goy would find him and destroy him. This be yet another fabled story of Goy, all which to be 100% accurate and true. Goy sets off on a journey to New York, banging Elin. This be yet another Goy story. Not the most exciting of Goy stories, but let me just tease you with this. You will find out why Goy and John Daly are such close friends, for they have many adventures together in the past. But for now, this story will have to suffice, and your happy asses will have to wait for tomorrow for yet another Goy story. And with this, I say unto all of thee, have a Goy day.
You lose! Good day, sir!